lobby. I don't wanna change you, I just wanna change the situation. You got me beat, you got receipts and written statements. Got niggas off they seats for a standing ovation. Such an awkward arrangement. I wonder where the days went, cause that shit was 50-50 how the days been. Damn, all that, just to throw it in the waistband. You talking about what? And I didn't even say shit. The highs are out this world, but the lows are in the basement, but...
Alright, what's good, y'all? We back with another video. Today we gonna be reacting to the good brother Rich, aka Blackmagic363, and the brother Yosef, and the title is called "The Monsters We See in Our Dreams Could Be Our Own Energy."
Before we start this video, go ahead and like it. If you love your mama, subscribe. If you love your dad, comment.
Thank you.
Brother Yosef, a little earlier, I gave you an example of something that I felt in the imagination realm when I felt my son before he incarnated down here. Give me an example, one of the most interesting examples you have of something happening to you in the astral realm. How it happened. Give us the details, man. We want to know, brother. Come on, man.
Okay.
Hold out. Come on.
Okay. So I go back to a time when I was doing a lot of left-hand path work heavy.
What is that? What is that? Left hand, what do you mean? What is that?
Left-hand path meaning, I don't like to call it that, but because everything is really magic. But left-hand path meaning I'm pulling more from the side of chaos. Okay? I'm dealing more with chaos energy, right? Or what we call a chaos magician. That's when I was studying. That's why I was heavy into Bobby Hemmings. You know, back in the old days, I was on that path heavy dealing with demons. And that's why I know so much about metaphysics now, because I walk on both sides, right? If people want to call me that. Now I tell people, if you call me anything, just call me metaphysician. But I understand now magic is magic. But I called it the left-hand path, so I was dealing with chaos energy very heavily back then. And for years, brother, for years and years and years, I used to go to the astral plane, and I used to always have this werewolf-looking thing chasing me, brother. I mean, 10 foot tall, boom, 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 and every time I see it, I just wake up, be scared to death. And some people heard me tell this story before, right? For years, brother, this thing is just out of the blue. I remember one time I was talking to my mama in the astral plane, you know, and I was talking to her spirit, and I seen it running down the street. I took off, left mama behind, boom. You know?
Left mama behind.
Left mama?
And I woke.
Mama?
He said, you
right,
know,
so
mama?
I was dreaming, so I was like, come on, and woke up, right? But one particular night, brother,
He left his mom.
I'm flying in the astral plane. I land on the train, and brother, I look down the hill and I see it. Here it come again. So I say, you know what, man? It's like a bully, bro. Like, man, I'm tired of running, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not running no more, bro. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. You know. So here it comes, brother. This thing running like a bat out of hell. It's running. It's like the train was up on the hill, and I was in the back of this train, and I seen this thing running down the side of the hill. It's running, bro, full speed. So I up the hill, and now I back up into the train. So it jumps on the train, brother, and literally when it jumps on the train, I remember the platform bending. Like, this thing was so heavy in it, and it put its claw, and it looked like a werewolf. I don't know what the hell it was. It looked like a werewolf. So all of a sudden, brother, it's coming up to me, and I'm like, man, you know, I don't know what's about to happen. It is what it gets on one knee and puts its hand out like this. And this whole time, this was my energy, my left hand energy of chaos, chasing the spirit world, trying to let me, I'm your power. You're running from power. You know? You're running from your own, but go seek me. Go seek me and do something. And I'm like, what?
A lot of the times when we're having these nightmares, a lot of the times it's just us in different, you know, realities or different dimensions, and we're supposed to face our fears. You know, sometimes when he mentions the devil, he's not talking about, you know, what we think of the devil, you know, do with horns and what we, you know, the Christian devil. It's more of, you know, dark matter energy, and sometimes we have to face those fears. And when we do face those fears, we'll see that it's, at the end of the day, it's just us, and it's not really that scary. It's just dark matter energy. You can't be scared of that.
The negative energy we hold within ourselves.
Yeah.
So when it did that, into this green energy just went inside my body. And the whole time, brother, I'm running from this scary, evil thing. I was running from myself. I was running from myself, brother. And that's one of the most craziest, scariest, weirdest experiences I had, because it happened over a course of years in the spirit world, brother. So yeah, that's one of my stories, man.
Man, a lot of these images that we see, like let's say gargoyles or even the horns, like well, so this cover scared people. These images are actually they're ancient and there are energy, and it's crazy, man. Like you just said, you running from your own energy based on your human programming, man. That's crazy, man. Like,
that's what happens a lot when people come to me and consultate, brother Yosef. This shadow man chasing me. I tell them, turn around and face him and watch what happens. It's either going to run away from you or it's going to start talking to you. Because a lot of times in the spirit world, if something's chasing you, you're doing it to yourself. You're doing it to yourself. That's a fact. Most of the stuff I encountered in the spirit world, in the astral plane, that I ran from was a part of my own self. And it's the subconscious energies that you dealing with or something you build up over time that's trying to communicate what you're trying to get to you, and you running from it. That's what it is. I mean, black people, black indigenous people, we scared of everything anyway. So if we see a bright, beautiful light, we gonna run. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is, you know?
No, indeed. We're about to get to some Q&A, family. Cue up your Q&A. I know they've been asking questions from the beginning.
Dang. There's some truth to that. But yeah, the good brother Yosef. So basically, y'all, when y'all start having nightmares and, just dreams that scare you, don't try to run from them. Try to face them head on and see what actually happens, It might just be, like I said, it might be you in a different dimension. It might be an ancestor trying to actually communicate with you. But, we're programmed to be terrified of these, dark places and these dark images. But sometimes you have to face those fears and go head on to it. And when you do that, you'll see, oh, they're not actually scary at the end of the day. And they're probably gonna talk to you. They're probably gonna give you some advice, other things. But most of the time, it'll probably end up positive when you face your fears. So y'all, I need y'all to like, share, comment, subscribe to our YouTube, and check us out in our next video.
You know what to do. Peace.